When a player's character gets sick in the game, how do you deal with or represent that?
Honestly, it doesn't really come up that often, but I have been playing more recently rather than GMing, and most of what I've been GMing has been one-shots or in settings where disease isn't a big issue, or doesn't happen that much. So like in D&D, once you're past a certain level, once you've got past a certain level of contacts, so long as you've got a cleric on the team, disease isn't that much of a problem, whether it be potions or spells or high level characters with relatively high constitution scores. It's, you only have a chance of contracting it, and then you're at most a rest and a spell away from having it dealt with. So poison's better, but not by much. And then when it comes to sci-fi games and things, again, you have nearly magical technology which deals with diseases and so on, and you tend to find that disease isn't as much of a consideration in modern or science fiction games in the rules. I don't know why. Maybe people are squicked out by it a little. I'm not sure. I find mostly it's just a matter of remembering the rules and applying them is the main thing. If it did come up over a longer term, I might try to encourage players to play up the fact that their character is sick. And probably make a post-it note or something for myself to remind me of what's going on. So if you're playing a fantasy game and someone contracts some horrible stomach bug or something, if they happen to botch a particular roll later on, maybe they shit themselves or they have a sudden an urgent need to go to the toilet, which can be very inconvenient in a dungeon or something. Or maybe they have a cough. So I encourage the player to roleplay the cough. And if they do so, maybe they can have a bonus experience point or something. Mostly it's just a matter of reminding yourself, I think. I did play a game of Cult once. One of the characters was killed but didn't realise that he was dead. And his body reanimated as an intelligent zombie, a bit like the Razor Eater from one of Clive Barker's stories. And so I was gradually describing the changes in his body as the rot set in over the next few days, and he was doing various things to try and feel warm, to cover up the fact that he was dead, to deny to himself the fact that he was dead, to preserve his flesh, cover the smell, all of that sort of thing. So that was quite good. But the sad fact, I guess, is that in most games these days, disease isn't really a factor, so you end up not having to worry about it at all, which is in many ways a shame. Zombie bites being the obvious exception.